Hello there. This is two legs better in BadAcad. That's Badminton Academy. So today's episode, I'm going to analyze a game between Kunlavut, Vitidsarn, and Weng. And I hesitate a little bit to analyze the game of the current players in general because it may sound overly negative from me, I suppose, because I look at it from a tactical perspective. So sometimes I may sound a little bit harsh. I don't want to do that. I don't want the fans of the current players think that I'm overly critical of these players, and their accomplishments should not be tarnished that way, and but there are some more exciting young players these days, and I just can't help but comparing them to the legends like Lin Dan, Li Chongwei, Peter Gade, Taufik Hidayat, Li Xuanyi, all these people. They have something great to offer. Even Kento Momota and that generation. But anyway, so I will try to tone down and try to offer my fair opinions on this. And this is a game. It's a new game. Recently just happened. It's the All England. I think it's round 32 or 16. It's an early round, and I didn't watch the full game, so I don't know the result. And these two players, Vitidsarn, he's the reigning silver medalist from the past Olympic. So he's really good. In my personal opinion, he's one of the top 2 or 3 most technically gifted players of this generation. At the moment, I think. Technique-wise, maybe Ginting has a little bit edge over him in terms of technical ability, but overall, I think he's really great. It's bad. It's not very good that he lost the Olympics final to Axelsen. It wasn't a very good game. I don't know what really happened there. Is he in his best form or whatever? But Victor, when he's in his best form, it's very hard to beat. He's very tall. When he's just keeps smashing down, and he can do that, maintain the focus, he can beat that. And the other one is Weng. He's from China. He's one of the young players. He's a left-hander, and he hasn't really accomplished too much yet. He's already kind of known in the international stage, but he still has room to grow, and he's yet to be written. The thing about this game is that I think I want to explain my philosophy about winning. Okay, how can you win a game? How can you win a badminton game? I think the most fundamental level, that's the if you have that, you can win, is that you are just faster, stronger, and more focused. That's how Victor Axelsen wins. Victor Axelsen, with his tall, long arm and his technical sophisticacy, he can win when he's in his top form against anybody. Even like Li Chongwei or Lin Dan, he can win because he's stronger and faster. But to me, it's a little bit sidetracking now. But to me, that's why I do not want to put him in front of Lin Dan as the GOAT. Lin Dan is over that. By that I mean, his technical sophisticacy is a little bit more. I analyzed them several times. Lin Dan, Li Chongwei, I analyze them. Lin Dan is just a different animal, and in the future I will analyze more. But I hope in this clip you can see what I mean by that. But I think Vitidsarn has the capability to do that, and he flashed that in games sometimes. And so let's delve into that. There's too much talking. Let's do some real shit. So this opening.
Oh my goodness. Again. Oh, this is an exhibition. And then he misses his.
Okay. First of all, it's not an exhibition. Anyway. All right. So let's talk some shuttle, Okay. So it's a serve. Here's the thing though. What I mean by compare the difference between like Lin Dan and the current players, right? I said that like it's a real thing. I don't know if you can notice that or not. When Lin Dan starts to play, his eyes are on his opponent because he's going to change it at the last second if you do something stupid. If you do something premature, he's going to do that. That's what I see like kind of missing in the current plays. I mean, this is a typical serve, and and Weng Yang just it's not like he take the shuttle late. It's still early, but I don't see the kind of the what I mean by that is can you see the opponent changing? The opponent has an original reaction and change to something different. That is what I want to see. That's what badminton is all about. Badminton is about affecting your opponent. It's not just about it. You put it back there, okay? So you see what I mean by overly critical? Okay. So you can see that Vitidsarn didn't even pretend to go back. He didn't really. He was protecting the net, and I think Weng Yang still changed a little bit. He could put it right in front of the center, but he turned out to put it right here on the other side, so it's a little bit cross. I guess it's a little bit of deception there, and all the footwork is great. Okay, you saw Vitidsarn's footwork, and I don't know. Let's take another look, okay? Okay, you see that the footwork is typical. Okay, it's very typical. So you can see that the arm is left arm up, and the right foot goes forward, and the knee is there. The center of body gravity there. The racket, however, you can hardly see. The racket is facing down. That's the only part. It's facing down. On the other hand, it could be facing up. If it's facing up, then you are intercepting the shuttle at a much higher point. When you try to do that, you have options. You can still hit it low, but then you have the option. You can hit it up. You can wait to hit it low. The reason you want to at least try to hit it up is that that way your opponent cannot really react. When you try to hit it up, your opponent can only stay there and wait. They cannot really move. But if you are starting from the bottom, your opponent knows, okay, so you don't have a lot of options. If you drop back to the net, it's going to be high, and if you want to push it, you can't really push it really fast. So what they do is the opponent usually try to creep in front of the net, so you can't really lift it to the net. You have to lift it high. So this is like you take away your options. You take away the chess match, the chess moves. You don't have a lot of moves here, and then your opponent doesn't have to prepare for those. This is what I mean by that. But anyway, so you can see. So you can see Weng Yang kind of creeping in forward, and Kunlavut just lifted up to the back, it's just normal. It's basically just normal. And then you can see Kunlavut will retreat to get you into the base defending position, and Weng Hongyang just just a sharp job. So so Weng Hongyang, he moved back behind the shuttle. That's really what this is all about. You have to get behind the shuttle to have options. If you don't, you don't have the options. He get behind the shuttle, but because he's still moving, so if he smashes, it will be like likely to be flat. So he didn't really smash, and he could do high lift, high drive, but he didn't do that either. He just dropped it in front of the net. It's not necessarily a good job, but because Kunlavut is moving back, he's moving back, so this place opens up. This place opens up, so he can drop it there. It doesn't have to be a high quality job, and it works. And this is all typical. It's like Kunlavut just go there and get it and cross the court and everything. So you see what I mean, what's missing here. If you see the game between Lin Dan and Li Chongwei, every move, there's move built into the move. It's a heavy chess match. It's like a boxing match, I punch you, you punch me, some are real, some are not. It's a boxing match. And here is more like I don't know how to play checker actually, but it's like basically, all right, so I'm gonna put here and you're gonna put it there, and let's see who runs more. Let's see who runs longer. Let's see who makes mistake. You can see, this rally ends up with a mistake. So the cross is a good quality cross, I guess. And you can see that these players, they don't have a second move. They don't need to, because your opponent just taking the shuttle very low, and then just so it's the same thing. So Weng Hongyang lifted really high to the back, and so Kunlavut just get behind the shuttle, kind of. It's still a little bit over his head, and Weng Hongyang just move back and get in position. So they are all in position. So it's not a good attacking place just yet. And so Kunlavut just drop it, and then across, and Kunlavut goes in there. You can see that. You can see they don't have like this one. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, now Weng Hongyang just did a cross. Okay, so. And you see, Kunlavut is going forward. So in this case, if Weng Hongyang gets the shuttle early and high, it will freeze him. He should stay there. But because he's low, he doesn't have to. He keeps his momentum going. So all right, so it's a cross, and he goes there. The footwork is a little bit off. Yeah, the right foot forward would be better, but left arm is open, so that's good. And see where the racket is. The racket is very flat. Is very flat. When the racket is flat, you're gonna hit it low, and your opponent doesn't really care. You see where Weng Hongyang is. He doesn't even move. He's still staying there. He doesn't really move there, and that's why you are not threatening him. Think about the alternative. If Vitidsarn, his racket is higher up there, think about what it would do to your opponent. That's what I really mean here. So, and also pay attention to where Weng Hongyang's feet are. His feet is center of the court and closer to the end line. That's very behind, and I actually don't know why. I'm not sure that's a good choice to for him to try to lift it there. It would be easy to just drop here. You just drop it in front of the net and make Weng Hongyang move. you know, he is a left-hander, but still, you know, make him move, and you don't have to create a high-quality one like that. But anyway, so this is what he did. See, he did that, and Weng Hongyang was in position right away, and just to react to that and try to smash cross. It wasn't a heavy smash. It's just a fast, quick reaction. So yeah, I mean, you look at him, he's already there, right? He's on his right side of the court, and so, but I guess it's kind of fast, so Weng Hongyang cannot really hit it all the way across. I don't know, it's forehand. I think he has the ability to do that, but it's the beginning of the game, so let's be fair, it's just a kind of probably a testing stage. So he just smashed it there, and then, you know, and Kunlavut just push it back, and that's a good variety. I like that. You know, it doesn't have to be too risky. It doesn't have to go over all the way there. It actually kind of went to the middle there, and and Weng Hongyang just returned it. And now Weng Hongyang is turning. Okay, he's like turning his body around because of the shots Kunlavut is placing, and so the tactical awareness of these players are great. They can sense where the weaknesses are. So, and so it was a kind of forced lift there. Now that's the first smash, real smash, but not full blown smash. But it's good position because you can see the position, see the feet of Weng Hongyang. So that's, and he was also turning, so that's clearly a good position to smash to, and but it's not really challenging. So Weng Hongyang was having a little difficulty and then got it. Now this is another shot about the defensive shot. I don't know whether, because there's no video evidence here, so I don't know whether I can explain it convincingly. So you just have to bear with me. Now let's see this. Okay, again. So it's a high and smash. Okay, now you see the smash here. He's stretching a little bit. When we defend smash, backhand defense smash, if you hit the racket forward, and then your returns will be really fast. So when you hit the shuttle, you move your finger, so you generate the power, and your shuttle will go over the net and then go down. So that's really, really fast. Now, if you check closely, what Weng Hongyang did was he put the shuttle there, and then he was lifting it up. So the shuttle goes up. What it does is it hits the shuttle in a different way, because the shuttle is coming this way, right? It's downward coming this way, and you try to hit it. So when you go forward hitting that, it's one way it flies. But if you go the racket goes upward to lift it, the shuttle goes really slow, but it will be very close to the net. So it will be a good defensive shot if you are in a better position. You're not under a lot of pressure, and you want your opponent to move. So in this case, I'm not sure that it counts, but it is a good return. See, you see that? So Weng Hongyang is out of position a little bit. The feet is all tangled. You see the feet is all tangled. The body is twisted there, but it was a good return though. So it was a good return, and then Kunlavut has to go forward to do that. This is the thing. If Kunlavut, after he hit, he moves one step forward, one step more, he would be in much better position for this one. He can do a cross, a high quality cross, and something. I don't know. They're not enough to see on the on video, so we'll see. So the thing is, he tried to push it to the back, and that is also something I'm not sure you want to do that. Weng Hongyang is a rangy player. He can cover a lot of range, and he's very fast. He's young, and so I'm not sure that's a good choice, but that's the choice Kunlavut made, and and it was intercepted by Weng Hongyang, and Weng Hongyang. That's the other thing. You look at the space, all the space here, and Weng Hongyang could really smash it to the back of the court. It doesn't have to be a huge smash. Just put it there. It will force Kunlavut to run. Of course, he chose to do the cross. The cross is also good because Kunlavut is in the middle of the moving. But let's see this one. Okay, so Kunlavut used a trick shot. If you notice my earlier video, I said there are no trick shots, and here is the same thing. There are no trick shots. I'll tell you what I mean by that. There are no trick shots. Okay, so now the thing is this. The reason he did that is the reason he did that is because of his position. He's still in transition. If you see his feet is here, so he's kind of in position already, and he's waiting. See his racket. This is his racket. So he's waiting to, he's expecting something here. So he's waiting to do that. And then the shadow is right here. So the shadow goes across his body. Now he had two choices. One is, if his racket is in front of his body, then he can just block it. Just block it. Could be blocking it to the other side, opposing side. It will be easy because it's a fast shadow. You just block it using finger. Using finger generate a little bit of power. It will be enough to go back. If you generate a lot of power, you can change the defense into offense. Actually, you could drive it all the way down here. Down to the back of the court. But he didn't do that, so he chose to hit the shuttle behind his body. This is, I know people say it's a trick or something, but in my mind, you shouldn't have to do that. And, I don't know. I wouldn't encourage my players to do that. I know players like Axelsen and many top players, they can do that, like routinely make it work. But it doesn't always work, and it puts yourself in a bad position because your body it's hard to adjust to that. But he did it perfectly. He literally did it perfectly. You can see that it was behind his body. It's hard, but if you hold the racket right, and it's not that hard. You can hit the shadow in all kinds of positions, really. Still it's a great shot. So okay. You see that it's very lengthy, very high, and it's over the top. And you can see Weng Hongyang is moving back to do that. And smash, huge smash. It's not far enough, so that's why he chose to do a huge smash. And I love how Kunlavut stayed the ground and didn't move back. A lot of players would move back. If they move back, they're dead. If they move back, they're still in moving, they're dead. So he didn't move back, he was staying there. This is almost like a second trick shot. And to me, it's also unnecessary. If his racket is in front of him, he doesn't have to do this. But in this case, his racket is on the side. But he did that. He draw it back and then hit it. And it was actually a very nice shot over the net, and good quality. Not threatening, but good quality. And Weng Hongyang continued to do that. You see their footwork. Now, so he lifted to the net, just not to make a mistake. Again, it's so low. The place they hit the shuttle is so low. When you hit it so low, it limits your options. So Kunlavut just lifted it high.
Oh, this is an exhibition.
And he did a cross. You can see the shadow. The shadow is right here. Shadow is right here. So the shadow would probably land somewhere around here. So it's not really a full length. They are not trying to create a perfect shot. They just try to test the field at the moment. And you can see Kunlavut can see a big space right here, you know. And so that's the correct choice, and that's what he did. But he didn't, I think he jumped a little bit late, so he didn't hit the shadow at its highest point, and that's one of the reasons, and it didn't go over. But you can see, in this rally, Kunlavut lost the rally, but Weng Hongyang kind of paid the price, because see, he's on the ground now, because he was scrambling, and you know, these athletes, they are so gifted, you know, physically, so they you know, they can do that. But in this case, you know, they can defend a lot of shots, and that's what happened here. So the second rally is already a very good rally. Let's see.
And then he misses the easier shot.
So that's 6-4 now. Weng Hongyang is leading.
His defense.
Okay. In this rally, I want you to pay attention with me, you know, to how Kunlavut, Vitidsarn, hits the shuttle. When he's up in the air, see the small pause before he hits the shuttle. That small pause is what I love the most about him. He has that. He's you know, because try to judge where the shuttle is going before he hits the shuttle. When he's in the air, can you tell where the shuttle is going? You can't, and neither can Weng Hongyang. Okay, it's it's kind of the highest level of badminton here now. So because you basically you freeze your opponent and you know, keep them guessing, and that's really you know, very high level of playing here. Let's move on to next rally. I want to see one more rally.
Workables perform.
Okay, we have to let that pass. So anyway, that's the advertisement. Sorry about that. Okay, now it's ready. Let's get back to it. Okay. Let me see. Let me move my name out of the way. All right, now you can see my name too. All right, so let's see the next rally. Yeah, that's a relatively easy rally. I cannot stress more enough. I don't like backhands. When you do a backhand, it's not that you can't hit the shuttle to where you want it to go. You can get a full you know, length or something. It's just that your body is turned, and that puts you in a really bad position. And your opponent, you know, like in this case, just high quality smash is going to finish you. So even if it's not finishing you, it will force you to scramble. That's really not good. Okay, one more rally.
Stay there. 5-9.
You see that? He didn't even try. That's a good smash, and Not a very good technical choice though. Well, yeah, let's just see it from the middle of this rally here. Okay, so now this is actually this shadow. The shadow is right here. No, here. Can you see it? It's here. Yeah, it's right there, and it's a good length, but not full length. And then you try to see where his feet are. His feet is right here. So, you know, I know this is kind of risky because he's left-hander. I would say a fly drive would be at least acceptable choice, I guess. But he chose to do the cross. Now, the cross is the longest on the field. Of course, it's the backhand, but for these people, you do overhead backhand movement is no issue at all. You know, they do that all the time. So I like how Weng Hongyang is doing that. Now the thing is, when you do cross, it's usually not far enough, and that's where the shadow is. You see where the shadow is, and so it probably will land somewhere around here. So it's not to the corner just yet. So Weng Hongyang doesn't have to move a lot, but the more important thing is see where the feet are, where the feet of Kunlavut. Kunlavut is here, and see how the open space, all the open space on the other side. That's not easy to defend. Okay, so let's see. You see, it's not a full-blown smash, but because the angle is so sharp, and it just created a winning shot. Okay, one more rally.
Service over, 11-6, interval.
Well, this rally is like a routine rally. It's like every shot is textbook shots. I want you to, maybe we can take a look at Kunlavut's footwork. Let's pay attention to Kunlavut's footwork. Okay, let's see. Okay, so so Kunlavut just put it. He received the shot, the serve, and then put it in front of the net. Okay, so Weng Hongyang just go forward to do that, and look at the racket. Look at the racket. It's pointing at the ground. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people do that. Kento Momota and Lin Dan does that sometimes, and I mean, I don't know. I would advise my player to raise your racket, at least make it face up. It doesn't have to be raising it like in doubles, but face it up. When you face it up, because you're hitting it with the racket head, right? When your racket head is next to the ground, that's a longer place to do that. Now, if they return it a net shot, how are you going to kill it? You're going to take more effort to kill it. But if your racket is already there, like your waist high, and then it's much easier to do that. So, but anyway, and still Weng Hongyang didn't want to take any chances and just lifted it really high, and you can see how Kunlavut moves backward, and the backhand overhead. So that's a classic move. You see that? So you move behind the shadow, and so you can hit it, and it give you all the shots. So it's cross the court, and then follow your momentum to the defensive position. And now Weng Hongyang just put it in front of the net in the center of the court, and you know, Kunlavut just put it in the gap on the field, you know, because that's where Weng Hongyang is on the other side. So he just put it there, and then that's another high, and see how he jumps. the Kunlavut's jump, you know, the turning for the backhand overhead, and that's beautiful to see. I love that. Okay, and he got that, and it's straight. And Weng Yang cross, and he put it there, and then there's a smash. It's nothing really fancy here. It's just everything almost by the book. So, all right. So it's more than half an hour already. I said a lot in this one, but we did watch a few rallies there. It looks like Weng Yang is about to win this first set, but I don't know about the result of this game actually. So I would encourage you to watch it, I guess. Anyway, in any case, this is 2 Legs Better in Badminton Academy, and please subscribe and come back, and I will try to post more. And in the meantime, have a great day.